Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Becky D. We live in the morning, y'all. Um, Happy December is December 1st, 2020, the last month in 2020, as it is the last month in every year. As I said yesterday, I had a therapy appointment, and I'm just going ahead and put this disclaimer out there. No shade to your doctor, your therapist, whoever the case may be that you go to. But my thing is, if you ain't leaving with the ounce of knowledge every time you go, might be time for you to switch. Okay. Yesterday I left more than with just an ounce. I left with the whole barrel full, and I feel well more knowledgeable than I did going in. And the sad part was, it wasn't even strictly about my health. As I've said before, I am engaged now, and my fiance and I, we both go to the same chiropractor, and he we have the appointments together so we can do this together. And he recently just took a trip with his wife, so he was just telling us, he was like, man, let me tell you, don't tell anybody, but I didn't get anybody else in the office anything, so I did get you guys something, because you guys are amazing and you guys are wonderful. But my wife looked at me and she said, what have they ever gotten for you? And I was like, okay, I can see that, because sometimes people don't do that. They don't think about you. They just like, hey, you going out of town? Get me such and such and such. And if I'm lying, y'all know I'm flying. Come on, y'all know that be happening. So his biggest thing was, why get them something when they don't even think about me? Then he went a step further. He was like, but my wife did tell me, and she helped me realize that I need to stop putting so much on me and realize that it needs to be about us. Because y'all, I can't make this up. He told me the story of what him and his wife went through with just helping friends. And I'm a helpful person. That's me by nature. But he says, when it starts changing the dynamic of your relationship, it's time to stop. He was like, we literally let helping somebody get in between us. And he was like, that's when it's not good. And I was like, wow. I never thought in a million years that helping somebody could literally go that far. Literally, never in a million years I would think that, hey, me helping this person is going to cause this, and this. Never would have thought it. But guess what? He was living witness that it did. And he was like, in the moment they spoke up about it to the person they were helping, everything went downhill. That friend stopped talking to them. I mean, it was a close friend. It wasn't no hey, classmate from 99, just need a hand. No. They were friends all the way through college and all that. As soon as they confronted a friend about what was going on, friend disappeared, never said thank you, anything like that. Just went on about their business and kept on pushing. That's messed up, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of mad for old dude. I was like, what? So but he was so serious in that moment. And then he was like, he looked me dead in my face and he was like, I can definitely tell that you're the helping type. And he was like, we walk around with a sign on our foreheads that says, hey, we're here to help you. He was like, your profession, you're a natural helpful person. He was like, my profession, that's all I do. So be careful. And I absorbed every single word that he was saying, because guess what, guys? It's coming up on the holiday season, all right? I'm willing to give discounts and stuff like that, and I'm willing to do this and do that. I'm willing to adopt a kid for Christmas and all that, but when is enough? You know what I'm saying? And he's helping me realize that I have to figure out when enough is going to be enough. So I left a little floored that I went in for more than what I was supposed to get. But I am forever grateful for the words that he said to me, and the way I know that it will help me throughout my journey in life, as well as my relationships and marriages. And not marriages. S don't need to be on marriage. Lord help me. But Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. That's all I think I can say is yeah. It's crazy to think that could have been me. And that still could be me if I don't listen and take into what he's saying. So what advice are you ignoring? What do you go into the doctor office and do y'all have real life conversations? It can be about your health. Okay, you know, they be upfront and honest with you. Be like, hey, look here, if you don't stop drinking 10 Cokes in a day, this is gonna happen. Like, if they don't be real with you, if they just like, oh yeah, see you in 3 months, see you in 2 weeks, whatever your timeline is, and then you're like, okay. Every single doctor I've gone to and I've stayed with, we've had real life conversations. One of my favorite doctors, and I know you're not really supposed to have favorites, I guess, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. She's I literally traveled to go see her, so that's how you know she's good. Okay. She's getting ageable now, but I don't know how much longer she has till retirement. That's up to her. That's not up to me. I'm just have to roll with the punches. But that means I gotta find another doctor. But I've had a series of health problems across my life. It happens, you know what, we move on. And I never forget when I want to say I was still in college, and I've never had asthma, y'all. Never, ever, ever in a million years. And, you know, every time I would laugh, I would start to wheeze real hard, and like I couldn't catch my breath. And so finally I got fully annoyed with it, because like just laughing, like a simple hee hee ha ha at a joke would make me winded. Like, and I couldn't run without getting really winded and having to catch my breath. I just think that was God's way of saying, girl, you don't ever need to be a runner. Stay on the sidelines and cheer. But I go and I'm in the office, and she knows I'm a bright, bubbly person. We're going to have a great time every time I'm there, and she's going to keep it real with me. So she asks what's going on, and I'm starting to tell her, and just trying to talk to her, I get real winded. Sometimes you can still hear it when I'm doing my podcast here, but I'm better now. Trust me. So I look at her, and I'm talking. And next thing you know, I'm going into this whole bout of wheezing and can't catch my breath. And it's this annoying sound. And she looks at me like I was her child. And she just out of nowhere just looks at me and says, stop it. And boy, my whole body went, Arr! It was like I had full control of it all of a sudden. I just, Arr! But she understood, but she had to be mom for a second. My mom, she did what she could. She didn't know what was wrong with me, but she had to be mother for a second. She was like, look here. Think about everything that's going on. It is a very bad season for allergies. Okay? Because it was a horrible season that year for allergies. It was so thick. That pollen looked like it was snow. Okay? And she was like, sounds like you've been outside a little more. I use it. It's not saying anything bad. It's not going to hurt you. But I'm giving you an inhaler for this time of the year. And she was like, you can use it at other times when you feel like, you feel like you can't breathe again. But she was like, this is going to help you when you're going outside to run. Like, do it 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. And she was like, just let it fully get in your system. She said, you can do it once a day or just when you're active. It's up to you. But she had to bring me home, okay? I remember when I first got diagnosed with MS, she was scared to tell me what the doctor found out. She walked into that room and you thought I was dying the way she looked. And she was just like, But we had that connection, and we still have that connection. We made a family bond, okay? She's been to my house. I'm a little scared of that because now she know where I stay at. So I can't get out of not going to my other doctor's appointments that she's been so heavily on me about. Like, literally, she refused to see me unless I go to my neurologist. I know it's not funny, but in my head it's funny because, I mean, like, come on, man. Okay, really? Did she know I'm going to call her mama? I don't care. But that's how serious she is about her patients. She takes an interest. She knows what I like to do. She knows that I'm crazy. I like to work 15 million jobs at one time. So she's probably worried about me right now and everything that's going on with the holidays and, 2020, just having all those people being unemployed. I'm pretty sure I'm on the back of her mind because we haven't had a chance to talk. Because one, I haven't been sick. So she's probably in her own head just like, oh my gosh, I wonder how she's doing. I wonder if she has a job. My dad and my mom, they go to the same doctor office and see her sometimes. So they're probably filling her in. But I know her natural worry is still there. But when she had to tell me that I had MS and that she was like, I didn't want to believe it. But so far from what I see and for what the doctor has read, the other doctor, they got specialists for everything now. This is what you have, and let me try to tell you a little bit more about it. So she educated me as much as she could on her end, and then she looks me dead in the face, square-toed, straight up and down, looking me like we was about to battle, and she was like, I'm gonna be real with you, I want a second opinion. I was like, oh dang. Usually some doctors, they're like, all right, this is good, this is what you need to take, here you go, pill, let me load you up on drugs and get you out the office. She wouldn't prescribe me one single thing. One, because I was allergic, and two, I was allergic, and three, she didn't want to give me a pill that I didn't need. So she was like, I'm scheduling you a second opinion. And she was real. She was like, it's not the doctor that I want you to see, but he, is pretty good. He's second best. But he'll get me the second opinion that I'm looking for to see if it is what it really is. And I still appreciate to this day. Unfortunately, it was what it was. And not unfortunately, I'm grateful for it because it's helped me look at life a lot better, and I've become a lot more stronger in life. So I'm appreciative of it. But you guys, what I am trying to say on today, before I keep rambling on about everything that has happened in my life at a doctor's office. If you go to a doctor and y'all don't talk like that, or y'all don't keep it real, or y'all don't know just a little bit more about each other than the fact that they got your date of birth so they can tell you happy birthday, and they know you got 2 kids because you bring them with you every time, it might be time to look into a different doctor. Okay, you can go to a holistic doctor, whatever the case may be. Go to someone who's after your care in the proper way, not someone who's after your care to give you a pill and get a payday. Okay, I've had neurologists look me in my face, and I told them, I was like, hey, I'm not taking this medicine no more because it's killing me faster than this disease is. And they were like, we respect that. We wish we could tell all our patients to do it, but unfortunately we can't. And so I respect that. I respect someone who is honest enough to say, hey, yeah, these drug companies are paying me and they're keeping my license current. So I'm sorry, I can't do that, sweetheart. But I applaud you, and I will still see you and make sure that everything is going okay. I want to go back to him so badly, but again, that'll be another trip, and I don't know if I want to make it. So anyways, you guys, all I'm saying is seek proper care and proper knowledge and take it in, absorb it like a sponge, apply it to your life in the way that you see fit, and the way that you don't see fit sometimes even is needed to be applied. All right, I think I'm done rambling your ears off this morning. I hope that a little ounce of my story does help somebody, and I hope a little bit of my motivation to keep pushing on in life does help you. And if it doesn't for some reason, that's okay, because everybody's not going to be touched by the same message. But there is a message out there for you today, and it's up to you to listen, to find it, to take it in, and to abide by it. And it's going to help you get through your day. All right. Again, happy December 1st, you guys. We've made it to 12 months of 2020. Let's complete it on a high note, okay? Even though we may be getting the snuffles because it's a little bit colder outside, or we may just be a little sad because we lost a loved one recently during the holiday season. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this, all right? My name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning. You guys have an awesome day.